Greetings, everyone. BJ Waller back with you for day 84 of 100 Days of Gaming. We're getting ever nearer. Only 16 days to go till the official Extra Life main event on November 5th. Of course, I'm going to be starting just a little bit earlier. I'm going to be starting November 4th, Friday evening, around about 7 p.m. The 25-hour marathon. So we'll actually be doing a 100 Days episode earlier that day, taking a quick break, sort of a couple hours break, and then boom, starting the marathon we shall. So we're going 100 days all the way up to November 4th. So, well, I'm actually starting this week now, or for the next week or so, I guess. It would be up until, what, the 27th or so? Yeah. With a break on the 23rd for our official Extra Life stream on Extra Life for Kids. But we're going to be running through the perennial favorites, the granddaddies of the modern day CRPG, which is computer role-playing game, the Wizardry series. Now we actually played Wizardry 1, Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord, very early on. For 100 days. I actually played that for one of the official Extra Life streams. In fact, I think it was on a Wednesday back in, I guess it would have been the beginning of August, thereabout. So we already have Wizardry 1 under our belt. I think it was day 7 I actually played that for. So go ahead, check the playlist on YouTube. I have a playlist called hashtag 100 Days of Gaming. Go check that out. Look for day 7. I think that's one where I did Wizardry 1, Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord. So we're going to go right on through 2 through 8. Fingers crossed I can get 6 done. I've actually had some problems with getting episode 6, Bane of the Cosmic Forge, or chapter 6, Bane of the Cosmic Forge, running on my PCs here. There is some sort of bug or something that won't allow the game to run, unfortunately. And even using my Wizardry archives, which I had initially installed and run that on when I had gotten the Wizardry archives on one of my PCs, and I had no problem running it. Now it seems I can't get it to run on any system I have, even I think the old system that I originally had it running on. And as a matter of fact, I even have a box of the original 3.5-inch floppy disks that I tried to get it to run on, and I had the same bug. So it looks like it's going to be heading off to Good Old Games, GOG.com, downloading Wizardry 6 and 7 for $6, and running it through there. So, in fact, let me update my playlist here. So today we're going to be doing Wizardry 2, The Knight of Diamonds, GOG.com. And then for the next several days, like I said, up until the 27th, I'll be running through each of the main Wizardry campaigns, with the exception of this Sunday, October 23rd, for my official Extra Life Stream Team stream, again, which will be on the Extra Life for Kids channel on Twitch. I will actually be streaming the Guild Wars Halloween event on that day, running through some of the special holiday quests that pop up for Halloween every year in Guild Wars. So that'll be the only day we actually take a break from playing the Wizardry games for 100 Days of Gaming. But so today Wizardry 2, tomorrow the 20th Wizardry 3, the 21st will be Wizardry 4, then the 22nd, which is Saturday, will be Wizardry 5. Again, Sunday we take the break, and then we pick it back up Monday, hopefully with Wizardry 6, Bane of the Cosmic Forge, and then Tuesday and Wednesday will be Wizardry 7 and Wizardry 8, and then on next Wednesday, next week, on the 27th, or actually, was it the 26th? 26th is Wednesday, right? Tuesday, Wednesday. Yes, Wizardry 8 will be Wednesday. And then on Thursday, the 27th, we'll run through a special chapter of Wizardry that isn't necessarily part of the original 8-game series. The original 8 games are sort of the franchise series, the main chapters in the series, so to speak. But this final Wizardry, called Wizardry Nemesis, was released by Surtech, so it is sort of an official Wizardry game, but it's a standalone, more or less a standalone game. And as a matter of fact, I'll show this again next Thursday, but it's came originally in CD jewel case with 5 CDs, and it's an MS-DOS game with 5 CDs. Amazing, isn't it? But that will be for 8 days from now. In the meantime, we've got day 84 to get on with, and that pretty much outlines what we're doing for the next week or so. Sweet. But anyway, what is Extra Life? Extra Life is an extension of the Children's Miracle Network, which is a network of hospitals all across North America, Canada, United States, and Puerto Rico. And we're basically one of the fundraising arms of the Children's Miracle Network, which raises money for these hospitals so they can basically function and operate and provide services and quality of life type things for the children under their care. Now, they treat children with cancer, with birth defects, serious injury, illness, what have you, regardless of the family's ability to pay. So what we do here in Extra Life, it sounds so much like I'm muted here. There we go. Turn that up a bit. Even though I know I'm not, because I can see the little bar when I'm talking. But anyway, that's why what we're doing here at Extra Life is so important, because without the funds that CMN and Extra Life raise, these hospitals really wouldn't be able to provide what these kids need, whether it be the treatments for whatever ails them. And oftentimes these treatments are saving these kids' lives, or the quality of life things I mentioned, like music therapy, art classes, that type of stuff, for those kids that have to stay an extended period of time in these hospitals. Something to keep them active and keep their minds off of what they're having to go through here. So please make a donation, and even better, sign up right here at Extra Life, www.extra-life.org. It's free, it's quick and easy to get going with your fundraising efforts for your local hospital. I am playing for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. I am also a member of Judgment Gaming, which is an Extra Life team. It's a multi-game guild, but we also have a team as well of Extra Life participants. There's 5 of us. We originally met through an in-game guild in Star Wars The Old Republic, which is an online multiplayer guild. So people from all over the world come to this guild, or not come to the guild, but come and play the game. And so that's how we met. We met in game because we all shared the same interests in parts of the game, stuff like that. So we hang out, play the game with each other from all across the country and all across the world. So that's how the team at Judgment Gaming formed and met, and now of course we're playing together and raising money for Extra Life together. Good stuff. So in the meantime, let's get on with what we can get on with here. Now this music I've got playing in the background a little bit here is actually a soundtrack from Sins of the Solar Empire. Since the original Wizardry games did not have any music or sound effects on their own, of course, until you get to the NES. So both Wizardry 1, Wizardry 2, and I believe Wizardry 3 were released for the original Nintendo Entertainment System. Wizardry 5 was released for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And that's pretty much where I did most of my Wizardry gaming, was with Wizardry 5 on the NES. Although I did start my gaming career, so to speak, at the rather young age of playing on an IBM PC that my friend had owned, or at least I believe it was an IBM PC, and introducing me to the original Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord game. So that's how I got hooked, and never looking back ever since, really. So here we go, the second scenario, Wizardry 2 Knight of Diamonds. I've got my maps here to make it nice and easy to figure out where I'm going here. These maps are actually not my own personal maps. I don't think I've actually made any maps for Wizardry 2 yet. since I've not really played this game as much as I have Wizardry 1 and Wizardry 5. But these games, these maps come courtesy of the website tk421.net. He's got a big Wizardry site on here, and these maps in particular come from a couple of Wizardry fans that were uploaded to the site. So if you go to the site and look for the maps, they'll actually tell you. I think John Hubbard was one of the people who contributed maps. Not these particular maps, I think, but I'm not sure if it actually says on here or not who contributed these maps. But if you go to the site, oh, here we go. Yes, Andreessen. There we go. So he provided these particular maps to the website. So this is what we're going with, just for the purposes of 100 Days of Gaming. And so let's get on. So we're just going to start game because we don't have to make a scenario disc with the Wizardry Archives version, fortunately. So Gilgamesh's Tavern. Let's add. So we've got... Oh, okay. I've actually already got a party started here. Or formed. So that's good. So Caleb, Bori, Adler, Nautis, Zil, Guidoman. These are all pre-created characters that came with the Wizardry Archives. Each of the campaigns actually does have pre-created characters in case you want to start with a fresh party. I believe with the Wizardry Archives, even with your Wizardry Archives, you can actually import characters from the previous game. Just like you could with the original big old 5 1/4 inch floppy disks. You could actually transfer characters from one scenario. Not chapters, but scenarios, from one scenario to another, and back and forth. You could actually transfer characters you create here in Wizardry 2 back to Wizardry 1. Unfortunately, the Wizardry Archives don't allow for that. But I think they do allow for moving up through the campaigns. And you could do that from Wizardry 1 all the way up to Wizardry 5, import characters from the previous campaign. The exception being Wizardry 4, which was a special campaign where you actually didn't create a party of characters. You played the bad guy from Wizardry 1 in Wizardry 4. But we'll get more into that when we come to the day to play that. So in the meantime, since I've already got some characters created here, we will add them. So we will add Fighter. We will add the Samurai. We will add the Thief. We will then add... We don't have a Wizard? Oh, we do have a Wizard. Bishop. It's called... I forgot. It's called Bishop in the original games. The NES games call him a Wizard, I guess, because of the religious connotations that Bishop and Priest infer. In the NES games, they're actually called Wizard, and the Priest is a Cleric. So do Priest and then Mage. Okay, so we probably don't have, spec number 1, anything on these guys, including armor. Nope. Okay. 2. So we need to get these guys some weapons, some armor. 5 and 6. Okay, so we do have basic spells here. Let me read spell book here. Mage spells. I think the spells are the same, so that will help me between the two games. Halito and Catino. Yeah, I think the spells are kept the same between the first two scenarios here. Priest. Let's read his priest book. Badios and Dios. Yep, okay. Bishop, does he have any spells yet? Okay, he has the mage spells. Excellent. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to, you know what, let's go to Gilgies again. We need to add, or no, we need to inspect Fighter. Let's pull the gold. Do we have any gold? We only have 991 gold. You know what, let me do this. Remove Mage. Let's add Caleb, because these guys might also have... Alright, so they don't even have armor. Well, his armor class is already -2. That's interesting. And he has nothing equipped. Alright, so I thought these guys might have... Well, he does have some gold. So as you can see, these guys are he's level 12 hit points, so that's interesting. So these are already advanced characters. So let's go inspect one. We will pull that gold. And let me do this. Remove one. Add A, F, G, H, and I. So let me inspect these guys here so we know. Took all the gold from him. Alright, he's got gold. He's got gold. He's got gold. He's got gold. And he's got gold. So we will pull the gold here. Inspect number one. Give him all the gold. So we'll take all these guys' gold here. Remove one, one. We'll add our guys back. So we'll go K-E, L, D, M, and then we will add Caleb back in. We will inspect fighter one. We will pull gold there, and that'll give us enough gold to go to Boltax trading post and buy some equipment for these guys. We want to remove Caleb first. We want to add our level 1 mage 1. Okay, we shall leave Gilgamesh's and we shall go to Boltax trading post. Who will enter? Fighter 1. He needs to buy some equipment. So we've got a long sword, a short sword. Let me see here, forward. Anointed mace, anointed flail, staff, dagger, small shield, large shield, robes, leather armor, chainmail, breastplate, plate mail, helm, Dios, potion of Dios, potion of Lectomophis, scroll of Catino, leather 1, chainmail 1, shield 1, breastplate 1, scroll of Bedios, scroll of Halito, a staff 2, gloves of copper 6,000. Back to the longsword. Alright, so I guess we will buy a longsword. Purchase a longsword. Just what you needed, yes indeed. We shall buy ourselves a large shield. Purchase the large shield. Just what you need, indeed it is. And we've got 23,000 gold, so we can actually... But we sort of want to work off of loot too. You know, upgrade with loot without spending too much money. Let me see here. Forward. We will get him the basic plate mail, so let's do that. Purchase 3. And we will get him a helm. Back. Where's the helm? There it is, number 4. Purchase number 4. It's right under the plate mail. Didn't even realize that. Okay. Alright, we will welcome to Boltax number 2, Samurai. Let's pull our gold. And we will go into buy. And he will buy the longsword. Yes, indeed. And we will go buy the large shield. Purchase the large shield. Forward. He can wear breastplate too. Well, then we will purchase the breastplate. I think it should tell you, just looking at this stuff, whether they can actually use it or not. So we'll buy the breastplate. And we will buy... Oh, you know what? Breastplate. I meant plate mail. Whatever. Alright, and we will also purchase the helm. Okay. Alright, so let's get out of here. Let's go to Gilgy's Tavern real quick. Let's inspect one and equip our items. We'll equip the longsword, the plate mail, the large shield, and the helm. Excellent. We'll go to 2. Good, yes, you can use everything. We will equip the longsword, the breastplate, the large shield, and the helm. Alright, good. So let's go back to Boltax, who will enter number 3, of course, a thief. Pull the gold, we will buy. Yes, okay, it does tell us useless. So he can use the short sword, so we will purchase the short sword. Go forward, he can wear leather armor. Can he use... Oh, he can use a small shield, so we will do that. Purchase the small shield. Forward. Okay, so let's go back. He can only use leather armor, so we will purchase the leather armor. Forward. Potions we don't want. Leather 1. Shield 1. We don't have to worry about that. Gloves of copper. Longsword. So where's the helmet at? That's right, it's under the plate mail. So he can't even use a helmet. Okay, so he's done. So back. Oh, let's leave. Leave, and we will now bishop. Pool gold. Let's buy some stuff so he can buy staff or anointed mace. Well, we will purchase the anointed mace. Let's see, he can use a small shield and leather armor, so we will purchase the small shield. We will purchase the leather. You can't use chainmail. Perhaps another. Yes, let me see something here. Okay, and he can't use the helm, so back he can just use the leather armor. Purchase the leather armor. And that's it for the bishop. Now let's bring in our priest. He will pull the gold and he will buy some stuff. So he can use the anointed flail. Sure, why not? We will purchase the anointed flail. Oh, look at that. He can use a large shield. So we will purchase the large shield. He can wear chainmail. Wow, he can wear a breastplate too. So he will purchase the breastplate. So I think I'm going to have to reorder these guys too. The breastplate. Helm he cannot use. Okay. Okay, so let's leave. Welcome to Boltax Trading Post. He'll enter number 6, our mage, pull gold. We'll buy, and he is the one who has the least amount he can actually use here. So let's see. We might get some. He can use robes. What we got here? Staff 2. I think we'll get him the staff 2. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we will purchase the staff 2. We will have to purchase the robes, and I think that's it. Yes, okay, so we will leave. Let's go to Gilgy's again. Inspect fighter, we'll keep the gold on the fighter. We need to go to Thief. We need to equip the short sword, the leather armor, the small shield. Thief, the bishop. 4, we will equip the anointed mace, the armor, the shield. We will inspect bishop, cleric, the priest. Equip anointed flail, breastplate, large shield, armor class 3. the mage. And the only reason why I have to keep thief in the third slot is because the way the game is, melee characters can only attack monsters from the first half of the party, the first 3 spots. So the front line, this is essentially where front line and back line, those terms, if you're an MMO player or an RPG type player, I think it's mostly an MMO PvP player, this is where the terms front line and back line originated, pretty much, because here, when you're going down into an encounter fighting monsters, the monsters you're fighting can melee your front line, the first 3 characters. And your first 3 characters are melee characters. They can attack the monsters. Your back line would be your spellcasters, because that keeps them out of harm's way of the melee. And of course, they can't melee, but they can cast spells, which will hit monsters. So that's where the terms front line and back line. Your front line is your first 3. Your back line is your last 3. All right, so 6. We will equip the staff and the robes, and that's all he's got. So we can actually go, now to the edge of town. We will go to the maze. We will reorder. We want 1, 2, 3, then we will go 5, 4. There we go. So a little bit more armor for the priest there. And unfortunately, the thief, I don't think with this game the thief can hide and attack or ambush. So the thief, being a melee character, has to stay in the front line in order for him to attack. All right, so here we go. We're good to go. Everything's good to go. Stairs, take them up? No. Well, let's turn off our HUD there and take a look at our map. So map-wise, as I go this way, haha, look at that, it's all opposite. So I actually have the map on the left side of the window here, so that's why I got to, as you can see, scroll off and it comes back that way. Wrap around just like the mazes do. So we are here at the stairs. So we've got one long exterior corridor around here. Assuming this is level 1, correct? Okay, and there's, of course, our key there. So there's our stairs down. So that's a scripted monster encounter. So going into that room will always bring up a battle. Other encounters, other monsters you fight are random encounters as you walk around the maze. These are areas of darkness. These are transporters, so one transports to one hash, or one comma, one yeah, whatever you call it. These all twos go to there. Is there a 3? There's no 3s. 4s, so 4s go to there. 5s go to there. Okay, and there's apparently a key hidden in that room there. That's a pit with what looks like a one-way door or one-way wall. That's a one-way hidden door, one-way wall. That's a one-way hidden door. So you can, I guess you get transported in there somehow. Oh, there's 3. 3 goes to there. So, oh, you know what you need? You need the key to get through that door, I'll betcha. And there's another pit there, so we have to be careful of that, because right now our characters are quite vulnerable. So let's get a move on here. Let's start exploring this maze. See if we can come up with some monster encounters. I'm just going to go all around the perimeter right now. So we've come to this edge right here. So we're sort of following this route up here. So now we've got to turn and go this way. So we're there, 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 there. So there's a one-way door right here, which we cannot see. There. Up there. Looking down that way. No monster encounters yet. So we're here facing south now to go all the way down. Now, unlike the original, unlike the first scenario, Wizardry 1, Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord, that has a 10-floor maze. This maze here only has 6 floors, but the difficulty is ramped up a little bit here, as I recall. Since you can bring characters from a previous scenario. Now, of course, they're not going, presumably you finish that scenario, you have high-level characters, and they're very powerful, stuff like that. When you transfer, they don't come over as powerful as they were. I still think they do retain a little bit of power, but they're certainly not as powerful as they ended up in the original scenario. So we have a door here, so we are right back there. That's interesting, no monster encounters. Ah, here we go, a monster encounter right there. Oh, we surprised the monsters, 5 men in armor. So yes, definitely, men in armor you usually don't encounter in the first scenario until probably the 3rd or 4th floor. Here we've got men in armor right here on the 1st floor, so we will fight. And really we can only parry at this point for our backline. When you surprise monsters, you get the first round of combat, but you cannot cast spells. And let's see how we do here. Oh, he misses. Okay. He misses. Major domos, yes, these are nasty guys, actually. Fight. I want to save Priest's spells because he will probably need to heal, as well as, Bishop doesn't have cleric spells, so he can cast a Halito. And Halito. Let's go. All right, good. Oh, good. They miss. Phew. Yes, so much for that. I might actually have to start with the pre-characters there. That is not a good start. Fight. Spell. Well, he's got no spell he can use, so let's escape that. Parry. Spell. Alito. Your demo resists the spell. 5 damage. 4 damage. Oh, fighter 1 is killed. Oh boy. Looks like this is not going to work out too well for us, huh? Fight. Spell. He has no spell points left, does he? Yeah. So he's going to have to... Can he use an item? No, he's got no item to use. Thief 1 is killed. Yeah. This is not going to work out too well for us, is it? Run. Haha. Mage is killed. Run. Priest is killed. They're all dead. Well, that didn't work out too well. So what we've got to do is this. We've got to go to the edge of town, leave the game. Yes, we know it's terminated. Thank you. And thankfully, I was smart enough to make a backup file here. There's to backup. Copy, although I should have made a backup after we went to Boltax and paste. Yes. There we go. So now our characters are alive and well again. We'll start Wizardry 2 up again. Okay, so we will start the game. We'll go to Gilgies. We will add Caleb, Bori, Adler, Nautis, Zil, and Guidoma. We will start with those guys. And we should still have gold on Caleb, right? Yes, so we will pull the gold. We will escape. Now we've got to, of course, go back to Boltac and buy all sorts of stuff, but hopefully Boltac will enter Caleb, buy, purchase the longsword, purchase the short sword, purchase the anointed mace, purchase the flail, forward, purchase small shield, purchase large shield, and I think that that might be everything he can get at the moment. So Gilgamesh's Tavern, inspect number 1. You can get one more thing. Okay, anyway, trade with Bori is a priest, so trade with number 2. No gold, but we will trade the anointed flail, as well as the, I think he could use large shield 6. And that's good. Actually, I didn't need the anointed mace, but we will trade that to our other priest, which is number 5, 1. Trade with number 5. We will trade the anointed mace and the large shield. So what I end up trading to Bori. Okay, so equip 1 and 1. Number 5 is Zil. Equip 1 and 1. Back to Caleb. Trade with who is our fighter, priest, mage, fighter, priest, fighter. So we don't have a thief. Well, it is what it is. So we will trade a short sword to Nautis then. Trade the short sword to him. And trade the small shield. Let's go back to Boltac. So this is going to end up, it'll just be easier if I do each of these guys one at a time. So he already has the long sword. He needs the large shield. Oh, purchase the large shield. Forward. Purchase the plate mail. Purchase the plate mail. Purchase the helm. We will enter number 2. Pull the gold. Buy. So Bori already has the flail and the shield. So he needs his breastplate. So purchase the breastplate. And I think that's everything he can use. Yes, okay. So leave, who will enter our mage, Adler. Pull gold, buy. Now he can only do, so we will do staff 2. Purchase 4. Robes, purchase 4, and he's done. Nautis, the fighter. What did he have? 4 short sword and a small shield, so he needs the helm and the plate mail. Boltax, Nautis, number 4, pool gold, buy. Short sword and shield, so he needs to purchase 3 and to purchase 4. Zil just needs his armor, I believe. 5, yes. Boltax, 5, gold, buy. Forward, purchase the breastplate. Then number 6, I don't think I traded anything to Guy Doma. 6, he will buy. Oh, pool golden, he will buy. Purchase 1. Forward, purchase 3. Forward, purchase 3. Purchase 4, and we're good. So back to Gilgies. 1. Equip. 1, 1, 1, 1. 2. Equip. 1, 1, 1. 3. Equip. 1, 1. 4. Equip. 1, 1, 1, 1. Space. 5. Equip. 1, 1, 1. Oop, no. 6. Equip. 1, 1, 1, 1. Alright, to the edge of town, to the maze. Let's reorder these guys. We want Caleb, Guy, and then Nautis. And then our 2 priests. It'll be Bori and Zil. Alright, Badios and Dios. The priests have the mage spells 6. Oh, you know what? They have more, don't they? Read mage spells. So Halito, Dumapic, Mahalito, Molito, Mortis, Dalto, Lahalito, La Canito, Zilwan, Mosipic, Melis, Madalto. Okay. I'm assuming Bori and Zil have the same spells, so we'll go number 4. Read the priest spellbook. Lo Milwa. Lo Milwa is the light. Okay, that's what we want. The light spell, we have the Matu. Maporfic, I think, is the shield spell. So we'll have Bori cast Latumofis, and the other one, Zil, cast Maporfic. Okay. And is there a levitate spell? I think there might be a levitate spell. Let me see here. Locto feet? I don't remember. Alright, well, we're going to avoid stepping on pits, since we already have our map ready for us, eh? Okay, so we want to spell Lo Milwa. Done. Number 5, spell Maporfic. Done. Okay, so Maporfic is an additional armor spell, so it lowers our AC here, which is our armor class. The lower the AC, the more armor you have, essentially. Negative numbers are even better. And so, boop, stairs take them up. So, light and protect. There should be one more. That's right, identify. So that way when you encounter monsters, Like when we in that first encounter, it was men in armor. We only knew they were men in armor. We didn't know what specific type of monster we were fighting until we were able to identify them as major damos, however you pronounce that. So there is an identify spell you can cast as well that lasts until you return to the castle, essentially. So light and protect. Light will last until we enter a dark area. Protect will last until we re-enter the castle. No. Turn off our HUD, and we will begin again. So now, as you can see, the light spell allows us to see further on into the maze, and also reveals hidden items like hidden doors. So no encounters again from the looks of it, huh? Yep, so we don't run into any encounters out here, huh? Boop, boop, there's the stairs up. You don't want to take, so let's... Here we go again. An encounter. We surprised it. See, now we run into just one monster. Figures. Okay, we surprise the monsters. A dink. Fight. We already got fight there. So parry. Fight. 3 times for 19 damage. So yeah, these. There we go. Okay. So there's about 36 hit points. So yeah, these creatures are definitely a lot more tougher than what you find in floor 1 of the original maze. Now, of course, we don't have a thief here. So this chest is trapped. We can't do anything about it. So we need to cast a Calfo. Bori will cast Calfo. An alarm. Alright, let's disarm. Who will disarm? Caleb. Alarm. Yep, so we'll just leave this alone because we need a thief, which we don't have. Probably should have brought our thief with us, but that's okay. So we get no loot out of that, unfortunately. Now there is a pit here, but since we have... Oh, you know what? These guys need to be healed too. What we need to do is go grab the key anyway. See, what I need to do, actually, what I probably should do, is bring this party and bring along one of my party to sit in the back line. That way I can level them up. You know what? That might be the ideal solution to this problem here. So first things first, let's inspect here. So we got to do some healing here. Let's camp. We'll inspect Bori. Read the priest spell. So what do we got here? Dialma is a healing spell. So spell Dialma. Spelling does count. Number 1. Spell Dialma. Number 1. Spell Dialma. Number 1. Gideman. Okay, so 5 Zil. Spell Dialma on number 2. Spell Dios on number 2. Spell Dios on number 2. There we go, thank you. 75, so everybody else, Zil actually needs to be healed. So 5, spell Dialma on number 5. Spell Dialma on number 5. Spell Dios on number 5. There we go. Everybody else is healed up. Okay. So I think instead of Nautis, we will bring our... That way we have 3 spellcasters still. Yeah, we will bring our thief and just leave him in the back line, so that works for me. Stairs, take them up. Yep. Alright, let's go to the Adventures Inn so we can recoup our spells. Who will stay? One. We will stay at the stables free. Napping. Needs a lot more to reach the next level, huh? Okay, stay 2. Now, basically, when you have a non-spellcasting character sleep in the stables basically regenerates spell points. That's all the stables are good for. If you want to heal up, you stay at one of the other rooms, so to speak, and that will regenerate your spell points as well as heal. The stables, they don't heal, they just regenerate spell points. So essentially, if you're going to put a you just do what I did, and you heal up and then regenerate your spell points. And otherwise, you would just rest your melee characters, not spellcasters, just to see how many more experience points they need before they level up. Stables. Okay. Bori, the stables. 5. The stables, of course, no need to pay. 6. The stables. Okay, good. Leave Gilgy's Tavern. So we're going to kick Nautis. Remove Nautis. We're going to add Thief. And so now we will leave. We will go to Boltax. Our Thief will enter. We will pull the gold. Our Thief will buy. He will buy the short sword. Purchase 2. He will buy the... I think it was just leather armor, right? Yep, back. Purchase the leather armor. And purchase the small shield. And I think that is it. I probably should have gotten him leather 1, but we'll see how well this gets us. Yes, okay, so good. Escape. Or no, leave. I forgot. There is no escape here. Leave. Gilgy 6. Equip. 1, 1, 1. Back, back. Edge of town. To the maze. No need to reorder. But we do need to cast our spells. So Bori, spell, Lomilwa, Zil, 4, spell map, Porfic, and we are good. Stairs take him up. Nope. And we will go back to this room. We'll see what encounter we get now. We surprised the insect. Excellent. That's what we like to hear. Fight, fight, fight. Parry, parry, parry. Fight. Wow, 26 damage and it's still not dead. Okay, we still don't know what type of insect. Fight, fight, fight. Just one, you know what, we'll save spell points, parry. And of course, as you can see, Thief spell. No, he can't spell, so he can only parry. Fight. There we go. Excellent. 300, that's very good. Alright, inspect. Number 6, gas bomb. Frick. Disarm. Number 6, gas. And spelling does count, otherwise the trap will go off. Shoot. Disarm. 6, gas. Bomb. Yes, he did it. Otter found a staff. Now, Bishop can identify these items because when you find items, they are unidentified. Start off. Wow, that's a lot of loot. Good. Excellent. Okay. That's excellent. That helps. So nobody was hit, right? Nope, good. So we'll go back out. We'll go down one of the corridors here now. Into the door and into this corridor here. The room of rooms. The room of doors. So, okay, so what's this say? As you enter, an eerie glow fills the room. With a bright flash, a towering apparition appears before you. Hear these words of Nilda. The city of Wilgamen, having shown its unworthiness, I chose... Okay, hear these words of Nilda. The city of Wilgamen, having shown its unworthiness, I chose to reclaim the symbols of my favor. Only here, in my temple, may one worthy enough regain those symbols and return. But woe to those undeserving who might try to obtain my staff. One must acquire the 5. These are the tests, and shall be the proof before me presented. This is the will of Nilda. The apparition slowly fades. So let's inspect. Oh, okay. The apparition slowly fades, and out we go. Oh, into an encounter. Wonderful, wonderful. 4 warriors. Okay. So we will fight Bori. We will spell Catino, I think. The priest spell? Nope. Manifo. Spell Manifo, which is a hold spell. Oh, our music is done, so let's get rid of that thing. Alright. Yes, because our hour is almost up already. Okay. Zill's options. Zill spell. See, I don't have my spell book handy, so I can look up these spells with ease. So we will just go Bad Dielma, the ones I know off the top of my head. Adler, Mage spell La Catino, and no spell. How about Molito then? Molito, and Thief will parry. Let's fight, see what happens. Caleb leaps at a warrior and hits 3 times for 14 damage. A warrior leaps at Guy Domain, hits 2 times for 16 damage. Ew. Warrior throws violently at Caleb and misses. Guy Domain charges at a warrior and hits 2 times for 9 damage. Warrior leaps at Guy Domain and misses. Bori casts a Manifo. Warrior is not held. Okay, 1 is held. 2 are held, I do believe. And yes, okay, so 3 are held. Zill casts Badielma Molito. Warrior takes 15. 10. 13. 11. Okay. Excellent. So, well, that hold spell only lasted for that round, huh? Fight, spell. Let's try Manifo again. Spell Dialma on... Who was hit? Was it Bori? I think it was... Let's go Guy Domain. I think it was Guy Domain. Spell, we'll go Mahalito. I know it was 1. And parry. Let's fight. Oh, good. Okay, I did pick the right guy. Guideman hits once for 12 damage. Well, so much for that. Warrior charges at Caleb and misses. Adler casts Mahalita. Warrior takes 14 damage, 11 damage, 10 damage, 18 damage. Warrior charges at Caleb and hits 2 times for 10 damage. Caleb hits 2 times for 10. Okay, held again. Hopefully this will hold them for more than one turn. I might have to cast a sleep spell from Adler. Good, we got one down. Kobold Kings. Oh, whoa. I think that's a new one for this game. I don't remember seeing that in the first game. So, 3 of them. One of them is still held, at least. And while I'm in the middle of this here, explaining, there's 6 levels. So what this is now, you actually have to find 5 pieces of armor that the Knight of Diamonds hid. Hence the name of the scenario, Knight of Diamonds. You have to find the 5 pieces of armor that the Knight of Diamonds wore. Once you collect those 5 pieces of armor, of course there's 1 piece of armor in each floor of the maze from 2 through 6. You come back here to level 1, I think, floor 1, wearing that armor, and you can get the Staff of Nilda, which is your main goal, is to recover the Staff of Nilda. So Caleb will fight. Guideman will fight. Bori will cast. You know what? Oh no, you know what? Take back. Fight, spell. Dialma again on Guideman to Zil spell. Dialma. Adler spell. Catino, I believe I recall, is a sleep spell. Parry. Okay, let's fight. Good, completely healed. Take 6 damage. Excellent. Now this will prevent them from attacking us this round as well. If I can sleep all 3 of them. Yes, Kobold King is killed, which will also make them easier to hit, and we will do more damage to them while they're sleeping, naturally. Alright. So 2 left. One of them is active. So we will just go fight. We will parry. See how this round goes. 3 times for 34 damage. It's once for 8 damage. It's 2 times for 9 damage. 3 times. Ooh. Bori is going to need some healing. Okay, now they're both active against us. So we'll go fight. Spell. Dialma on himself. 3 spell. Itocan? Yes, okay. Spell Molito. Parry. Bite. Yes, perfect. So there's only 1 left now. Alright. And he takes 16 damage. Alright, this one's got a lot of 19 hit points restored to Bori. Excellent. Stab Caleb and hits once for 9 damage. There, we got him. We got 29 damage. Wow, that's some nice EP there. 96 gold. Excellent. So good. We got a couple of battles here. Alright. So let's see. Let's get back to the stairs here. Oh yes, I can't walk through walls. I think I just went through a transporter. Oh crap, encounter of course. And he surprised us. He misses. Okay, so this guy we should be able to knock out pretty quick here, I hope. Let's see. 15 damage. Think tries to stab and miss. Good. Ori hits for 7 damage. Ah, good. Gideman kills him 2 times for 15 damage. Excellent. 23 EP. 113 gold. Not bad. Not bad at all. So let's continue on. So now we are out in the corridor. Let's get out to the main perimeter corridor here, and we will just... Perfect. We came out the way I was hoping we'd come out. So let's camp. Let's heal up here. So we will inspect Bori. Let's read. Let's pre-spell books. Maddie. I'm not sure if that's the life spell or a heal spell. We'll cast it anyway and see what happens. So Maddie. Okay, spell Maddie on number 1, Caleb. Perfect. Okay, and then we just have Bori. 3, spell Dialma on Bori. Spell Dials on Bori. Perfect. 73, 69. Okay, so what I did want to see is, did we get a key? He's got a sword. Staff. Armor. There's no key there. So I'm trying to figure out... We have to have an item in order to avoid this transporter transporting us back. So we can get into the room and it would be down to the 2nd level of stairs. I just don't know what that would be. Let me see what the legend is here. Key, right. Because if I inspect, it just pops that up again. Well, that will have to be something we figure out another time, because this hour is done for 100 days of gaming. So that's what we do here for 100 days of gaming. We play basically one game for 1 hour a day for 100 consecutive days leading up to the marathon on November 5th and November 6th for Extra Life. So we've got this up and done because, you know, we've got lots and lots to do. So Wizardry 2 done, out of the way. So along with 100 days of gaming, I'm doing something which I call hashtag $1 at a time. And that's, you know, since we're doing, you know, one game, basically 100 videos or so. We're actually going to have a little bit more, I think, at the end of the time, because I did a couple of extra 100 days videos at the very beginning. But regardless, for this 1 hour of entertainment, I'm hoping somebody would be generous enough to donate just $1. Just $1 for this video. If I can get each video sponsored for at least $1, that's $100 easily raised for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia for Extra Life. And 100% of those donations go to the hospital. Gamers don't get any, Extra Life doesn't take anything. So when you donate, you can rest assured that 100% of that donation, whether it be 25 cents, $25, or $2,500, whatever you happen to donate, that completely goes to the hospital to help the kids. There's nothing skimmed off the top, the bottom, the middle, wherever. 100% of it goes right to the kids. So I've raised $225.45 for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, and $225.45 is exactly what the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia gets. So that's good stuff. So please help me raise $100 for 100 days of gaming and hashtag $1 at a time by having somebody, or some buddies. It could be person sponsoring more than one video. It doesn't matter. Or we can have 5 people sponsoring one video for $1 each. It doesn't matter. I'm just hoping that people feel generous enough and feel entertained enough for this hour to donate just $1. $1 may not sound like a lot, but again, it adds up. 100 videos, $1 each. That's $100. So that's not too shabby. It's all, again, for the hospital. It's cheaper than a Starbucks latte. It's cheaper than a 1-hour movie at a matinee price, even. So hopefully this is entertaining enough. And even if it's not, hey, at the end of the day, that dollar goes right for the kids. Sorry about that, Dave. To help sick kids get better. So be a real life hero for kids. Donate $1 for this video, and the Children's Hospital and I will be much appreciative. Thank you very much. Meantime, it's BJ Waller saying thanks for watching until tomorrow, which is day 85, and Wizardry 3, The Legacy of the Little Gammon. I will see you in game.